There will always come a time in your life when you must make important decisions. These turning points bring you at a crossroads, and you must decide which path to go. These are the choices that would ultimately change your life. I'm Chris Valera, and I'm a music producer. But I initially didn't choose to be one. So I'm gonna tell you about the choices I made that led me right here. I started playing music at a very young age. I started playing piano, and as I grew older, I picked up the guitar, the bass, ukulele, drums, and any musical instrument I could get my hands on. Music has always been a huge part of my life. You would think, since I'm so inclined to music, that I would have ended up in a school of music, right? Well, I ended up taking something completely different. I originally majored in mathematics at Loyola University Chicago because it seemed like the practical thing to do. However, I did not enjoy it at all. I ended up dropping the course, becoming completely lost with no direction. I did not know what to do with my future. Artist Francis Bacon stated, "An artist must learn to be nourished by his passions and by his despairs." At that time in my life, I had nothing but those two things. Rather than giving up, I took a leap of faith and moved to the Philippines and decided to pursue my dream to become a musician. In the Philippines, I slowly but surely started my career as a musician on my own. I ended up playing for various bands, which led to more opportunities that would continue to challenge and test my musical skills. I took up a project to be a musical composer for an independent films. Also during that time, I was constantly in the studio as a recording musician. I was doing this for years, and I eventually ended up producing the first two albums of Alessandra De Rossi, a popular actress and singer in the Philippines. As the producer, I collaborated closely with her, provided the tracks for different instruments of each song. During each recording session at the studio, the work done by the desk drew my interest. I looked closely at how the producers I worked with carefully mixed each individual track and how to use different tools effectively to create a high-quality song. I gained some knowledge by looking closely and seeing how they work, but for me personally, that wasn't enough. Although I was productive and successfully broke my way into the music scene in the Philippines, I still felt that I was still scratching the surface. I was at another turning point in my life, so I decided to move back to the States and take a course specifically for music production. What better place to go to than Full Sail University? I knew Full Sail would be the best choice for me. I've learned so much than I ever could at Full Sail. I've definitely dug deeper into how to bring high quality music for everyone to hear and enjoy. I earned my bachelor's degree of music production, and I'm currently producing Alessandra De Rossi's third album, as well as my own album. Because of my education at Full Sail, I am confident that I have all the right tools and skills, and to use them to its full potential. The song you're hearing now is an original song I composed. The song is titled Roads, and I believe this fits my message. Because in life, you reach many forks in the road, and which road to take lies solely on you. I've dedicated myself on the path I took, using my skills in music, having the passion as my drive to keep on going, to turn a hobby into a career, and make a living as a musician. It took me 7 years to get here, but that is 7 years of experience, of performing on stage, working behind the scenes, recording in front of the mic and producing in front of the mixer, composing and arranging, and overall being a great musician. This would not only be another step forward in my career, but also an opportunity for you. I made many different choices that led me right here in front of you. So now I ask, would you choose me to be a part of your team?